What do you think of this place? Out of Date says the signs of the end of the world are everywhere. It seems nature is preparing to take revenge. The day of reckoning is coming, and you are invited. He can feel you're approaching the end date. If you haven't decided whom of all like-minded, dark-souled beings you've met have earned a seat on the Ark yet, it's time to do that now. Then grasp your last chance to make sure Lupa Lupin's stopped for good. The tree settled its score, but it left yours half done. He says you need to see Lupa Lupin eye to eye one last time. He's happy to help. Understands you have other places you need to go. She wonders if the rumors she's heard about you finding the Ark are true. She's thrilled you found one. There's nothing you can't do. The Ark seems like the only way to escape this world now that it's officially doomed. Can't stand that you spent so much time trying to ruin the world. The Gnotes live in this world too, you know. Any idea who might be joining you on your Arky journeys?
So what we have here is someone looking...
I'm so glad you chose that! We're born alone, we live alone, so let's not meet the end on our own.
We are better off on our own alone. Everyone else are just means to an end.
Being alone is not the same thing as being lonely.
The end must just...
Much as she would like to join you on your voyage, she can't abide anyone who treats Gnotes so badly. Gotta pass. Noko knows she's known for saying things over again. The Netra Fort. The gatekeeper welcomes you back to the fort. They've already got word of an intruder, so he guesses the Sifu must be very interested in meeting you. He knows things that you need to know. Talks about the merchant at the Dopdu shop who charges too much acorns. Wishes you one that... He knows things. That's not mist in the air. Every little bit helps. Don't let anything go to waste. Pants would be the bare minimum. Once you're a bit more seasoned, you can try again. Gulp says drinking shouldn't keep you from thinking. He wonders what's on your mind. Gulp says drinking shouldn't keep you from thinking. He wonders what's on your mind. Didn't have much else to say, so... Gulp thanks you. Says a drink or two won't do any harm. He refuses to drink alone. You're his friend now. Gulp says he just can't get enough of that crunky syrup. It's so refreshing. Don't you agree? He really appreciated that you shared a drink with him. You took a risk and deserve a reward. So he intends to keep the promise he gave you when you first met. Says he's always happy to make new ones rather than let the drinks sit alone. Gulp says he's heard a juicy rumor that you found an ark. He wonders what kind of drinks that might inspire. Figures that's inspiration enough. Claims he's ready. Wants to know if you might want a master blender along on your ark trip.
So what we have here is someone looking for a way out.
I'm so glad you chose that. We're born alone, we live alone, so
We are
being alone.
The end must...
Cannot believe you chose him to go along. Says he's going to come up with a glorious new drink for your trip. It's hard to understand the guzzle, but it's something about flip-flop the flip-flops and not getting sauced. Says you should take care. Yippee-ki-yay!
The Sifu is seeking revenge too. He hasn't forgotten what Lupa Lupin did, but he also wants to stop him from attacking his tribe. Now that the world as we know it seems to end, he wants to make sure the Lupin ends with it. He hopes you agree. It suits your dark nature. There's no... But he knows this is your fight. You should handle it. Lupa Lupin's own fear was his shackles, not the roots of the tree. It just changed him. You have a chance to stand back and let the tribe handle it. Step into the fray. Are the odds about to change in your favor?
inside you dies. You can save the seafood by making yourself a target. Your own. Shockwaves spread when the world crumbles. This is not a prophecy, me telling you about the future. It's you shaping it. Here's a vulgar display of power. The stronger he becomes. Remember who the real enemy is and stop playing the game his way. This is how it ends. The Predator and the world itself suffering. But at least it's a sign they're both still alive.
So, what we have here is a clear matter of life and death. And only you can make a difference.
I'm so glad you chose that. Just leave him be and let nature have its way.
It's what I always wished for, that you just leave and let me be.
You know you couldn't do without me. I complete you. The better side of two halves. We must coexist to have balance, even though we are opposites.
Well, I guess you have a point. Leaving the Predator be can be right too. Let life have its way.
The weak can't forgive. Forgiveness is a strength. It's not all life and death. It's no better time than now to accept a helping hand. Do you wonder what turn life might have taken if you'd done things different? A left when you went right? A yes when you said no? You saw a world drenched in its own cruelty and didn't sway from your path. And so, a great cataclysm draws close. Life doesn't care about heroes and happy endings. Bad things can lead to good. A seed of life, the beginning of something new. You balanced the dark within a world imbalanced in its light nature and made a difference in a place that needed change. You allied with the Jagni tribe and became omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. However, light and dark does simply represent the polarities of life. One can't exist without the other. This is how it begins. The world's headed towards rebirth of a primal paradise as evolution paves way. We're at the mercy of nature. So, trust your conscience to show you the way, and everything else will follow. But you're not alone. Those that shared your perspective and gained your trust will accompany you on your journey. Is there a world out there that's better suited for those imbalanced in their dark nature than this one? Whether or not, we'll leave your story on record, so those who come after will know you followed your dark nature and let the world end to start anew. So, when all is said and done, it turned out to be an unusual ending after all. What could be better than ending the story the right way? Ending it your way, a beginning of something new.